Hello everybody, my name is Kogad, and we are back with some Coal LLC. So we're going to start a new game. So I knocked a few things off recording just because I've been out sick. So this time I would like to try the Assassin, who can use poison guns. So we're going to try that. And let's see, do we need anything? Sparse. Okay, let's see if we can unlock the sparse sky mine. And let's see what equipment we can get. Oh, we start with some platforms and ladders. That's nice. And we can only get poison guns. We can get elementalists and collectors. So this will be interesting. Let's see what we get. Definitely a slow poison. And we've got the ladders to start with, so I don't mind kind of trashing my starting area. I haven't really used the ladders before, but they are nice because they just shoot straight up to the top and the bottom, assuming there's nothing in the way. So they don't keep going, but whatever they have, they will continue with. We're just zooming out to see if we're... Oh, it's not the super ladder. It's just the regular kind. Silly me. So I might have just broken my first day. We think we're gonna just barely make it. Oh, that was close. So we definitely had the wrong type of ladder. I thought we had the infinite ladder. We just had regular ladders. So I gotta be a little more careful with that. Let's see. We can get a copper poison gun. And some more platforms. So we're going from 45 damage a tick to 105. Same radius, same number of ticks. So more than double. So that'll be nice. Alright. And we're just going to go to day 15 on this one. Otherwise, go to day 25, though those are like 2-hour plus sessions, and I'm not looking to do that right now since I'm still kind of getting over being sick. So we are just going to run around. I'm going to preemptively put down some of those. I'm feeling this is going to be a very interesting one with us having to... We're going to have a lot more movement that we're going to have to be doing with this being a sparse map. Oh, we get some poison damage right off the bat. Alright, we got a quota to start, so that's good. Yeah, I think having a jetpack or something early on is really going to be important here. Or we're going to be... we're going to have some troubles getting around. Like, I just was saying and wasn't paying attention to the time. I was busy talking. Yeah. Well, hit the quota, but not a lot of extra cash there. Oh, we can't even... Oh, here we go. Let's see. Add some time. We just shy of that. So, let's increase our slots. We need 1,500 to get our first collector. So yeah, I think this is actually going to be a relatively difficult... this is going to be actually relatively difficult. Yeah, moving around is not easy. Let's try and focus on our coal quota, so we at least get that squared away. But yeah, with this being sparse, we're going to struggle a lot more to get around and leave ourselves nice little paths to get back where we're going. As we saw yesterday, I barely made... Well, I didn't even make it back with that second trip. And I'm just running back down to make sure I don't keep screwing that up. So yeah, I think early collectors are going to be our friends. And now that I got those amethysts, we definitely want to get back up. That's probably the most valuable thing I can get here right now. So we don't want to screw that one up by forgetting those guys. Yeah, this is definitely difficult to traverse here. There's a lot more jumping involved. Seconds. I'm almost worried to start shooting poison just because every time I do that, I lose the footing under me when I come back. So we're just going to take this little bit we got here and call it for the day. Because we're definitely not getting back anytime soon. Movement sucks. So like I said, we're going to get our miner. We can get our next poison gun. Definitely got to stack back up on platforms. And we could get one infiniladder, which I think we will. We'll start day 4. Now I'm going to go straight down to stone, drop that infiniladder, and then that'll help me kind of work everything outside of that area. One nice thing about this gun, though, is it's got decent range, so being able to spray like this and get a whole lot of stuff cleared out, it's kind of nice. I do like that. Alright, so we're going to drop our infiniladder here, and we're going to do some collecting. But now, see, it's hard to get over to the side areas and stuff. So that kind of sucks. But our collector's already putting in some work. So that's nice. We already hit our quota. I'm going to just try and get over here to this chest. So yeah, I think on this map our collectors are going to be well worth their weight. Player versus sprint speed, I guess. Let's come over here and try and get some valuable items. So if you hear me coughing or trying to resist a cough, I do apologize. Like I said, I've been having throat issues all week. Uveitis, technically, if you want to get all nasty about it. But I'm on the mend. At least my voice is back to normal. Just gotta try not to cough. So it looks like we're closing on the end of the day. But to hit a 30-second mark. We got well over 1,000 just in coal. So we got some other valuable items. So I definitely think collector upgrades are going to be, just getting more of them is going to be well worth it, because we can easily, obviously, knock some stuff loose. That doesn't seem to be the problem. It's moving around and collecting. That's a problem. And we're going to call it. Call it early. We're not getting back. And he's not making another trip back. So that's 5,000. So that's not enough to get another one of those. Get an emerald gun. No money for bonuses. Get another infiniletter. Some more platforms. Yeah, that's enough of letters. So yeah, better gun, so we can get down to stone this time. Or probably well into the stone area, I should say. So we'll just kind of take a trip down. Yep, we're doing pretty good. Knocking a lot of stuff loose for our little collector guys to do, so they're gonna really be put to the paces today. I think we're at a good spot for our ladder. Definitely collector speed. Well, let's put this to use. Poison damage. Get that just in time. I don't know what I dropped there, but something good came up. Ruby. 1 ruby. We'll take it. Alright, we're gonna go turn in. Help our friends. They're doing okay, they're just not that fast. So that's our quota. Let's see. So definitely collector speed is going to be a big one for us. It is nice seeing everything just kind of pop like that, though. So it definitely shows the strength of the poison gun. And it shows the weakness of this map where everything just falls off. And good luck getting it all collected. You're definitely still having to assist with collection. But we can spray some stuff on our way. It'll just keep ticking as we go. And we're filling up our own personal inventory real quick. And we're at 30 seconds. So yeah, I like this poison gun, definitely. This map makes travel really difficult. So we might be able to get one more turn in. It's going to be close. I'm probably going to say it's not going to happen. Now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, we're not getting up in 5 seconds. Okay, so never mind. It was a valiant effort, though. So I almost don't feel like I need to get a new gun just yet. I feel like a jetpack and just 2 more of these guys is probably our better option right now. So jetpack will help me get around more. I didn't buy an infinite ladder, so that's gonna suck. Alright, so we got a little wand to help us out, get a couple chests here early. Let's see, collector speed, definitely. Poison damage, and then we're going to get back. Leave ourselves, since I forgot the infinite ladder, we're going to have to leave ourselves a little trail to get up. That should do. I think we're already... Nope, we're not quite full. All right. So now we should be full. So, head back up. Spray some stuff on our way up. So it'll all go down for our collector friends. Ooh, that one's hard. That one's hard to get. But we're gonna try. And I fell down. Oh yeah. That's a little stuck. But that's okay. So collectors definitely need to be putting in some effort for this. I think even doubling what we had is still not enough. So it might be worth saving up for upgrading one of these guys to the 10,000. Alright. Turn back in. We got a decent haul of our own stuff. Yeah, we're doing good quota-wise. We're doing good damage-wise. It's just collection is really a weak point right now. course, we knocked some rubies loose right as the day ends. Those would have been nice. All right, so we're not quite there on the collectors. They only carry 64 items. I would have to sell 2 of these to get 1 senior collector. And we're going to do that. We're going to get a finna ladder and some more platforms. Because not only is this guy 1.5 times faster, he carries 10 times as much as one of these guys does. So he is definitely worth buying. So we're day 7. We need 12,000 for the next one, which I don't feel I need just yet. Collector speed, that's always good. So definitely gonna have our speedy collector guy get some work in here. And we just keep trying to make sure everything's always poisoned. Let me just grab a little screenshot there real quick. So yeah, our collectors on their own have already hit our quota, so we're doing good. I think having that guy was definitely the correct choice. He's hit our quota for us, and we're not even haven't even tried to go back up yet. We're just gonna keep the poison sprinkler going. Once again, I'm hoping for more collector speed out of this chest, whatever it decides to break. And you can see just the amount of stuff down on the ground that we're still not even anywhere close to getting enough collection. So that's our focus for the time being. Alright. We got that. We're going to drop that. Spray stuff on our way up. So we're not super fast on the stone chest with this. So there's one over here that we could maybe get, but it's going to take a bit. So I think I'm just going to focus on spraying. And it is still worth my time to collect stuff, even as fast as my inventory fills up. So climb speed wouldn't hurt. I don't think we're going to get back up, but we're going to drop and dry. No, I think that's a no. Yeah, our sprint's not fast enough. Our climb and sprint, not fast enough, so no bueno. But we're at 16,000. Yeah, I still think we want another one of those. Another time. And that's probably final ladder, emerald gun. We'll get a collector's whistle. I think there's probably still our best bet for now. And we get one more regular guy. Just seems to be, it's all about just the collect speed right now, so we're going to just focus on that. You know what? That's a tough choice. We'll go collector speed. We're still leaving more on the floor than I want, so for now, collector speed over poison damage. Because we'll get a big bump when we go to our next poison gun, which we might do after this round, after this day. Nice range. Just the amount of area I can cover with this thing is really nice, I gotta say. And we're getting close to coal quota already. I think we'll drop that. We're gonna go turn in ourselves just to help, but we're already at quota. Got a few chests over here, but they take a little bit to crack into. We got one over there we can get into. Yeah, you see, we're still not hitting our collect goals. Ooh, big poison. See if we can get these. Collector speed, definitely. Let's jump velocity. All right, we're gonna go turn in. I got some amethyst on me. We got enough to start the vacuum quest. I don't know how handy it's going to be this time, but we'll kick it off anyways. She wants some sapphires. Then she wants some emeralds. So 30 emeralds. Let's see what we can find. Some down there. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we'll be able to get some emeralds going next, or be able to get the vacuum rolling next round. I don't think it's going to get far enough down for us to really do much with, but we'll see. What's the next one we need? So next time it's amethyst, which we're getting close to. So we are seeing amethyst on a regular basis down here at the blue area. What that's 2, 4. Yeah. So we'll see him here down in the blue. Collecting them, that's going to be a different story. But even with our 2 speedy collectors, or speedier collectors, still stuff down here in the dirt, or in the ground. So they're not getting everything just yet, but I think it's a marked improvement from just the basic guys. whistle and send them back up with whatever they got. So when they turn in, we're going to finish the day, because no one else is making it back up here that fast. 10,000 just in coal. That's not bad. 38. Alright. So, you might find a ladder. Sell our gun for, oof, that's a lot of damage. We're just going to go for the poison one because we still just need more collectors. Getting further down is not helping us if we can't pick up what we're seeing. Just stack size for me, and that'll work. So we're up to 4 big collectors. We got a vacuum. Let's see how we do. And we got an upgraded gun, so we should get into the blue area pretty easily. Vacuum dropped. We need to see if we can bring that down any further tomorrow. I think drop a ladder there. That's rubies. 1 amethyst. So we're not seeing enough amethyst fast enough. I'm not great at double tapping these chests, I will say that. We need these rubies just for the monies. I think the collectors are starting to keep up, because if you see, I don't have enough poison down on the ground. So we're doing good there. Vacuum is not helping. Only got 1 amethyst. Not worth it. If I had that 1-click loot, I gotta add that. Yeah, I feel like this map is definitely going to be more about me just coating the ground in poison as much as I can constantly. My collection efforts are not going to be enough to cut it. Yeah. Yeah, for once I don't have enough poison on the ground. First it was like I couldn't get these guys picking up enough, and now I'm not spraying enough. Well, we're already at 10,000 just in coal, so that means we get at least one more collector tomorrow. I don't even have anything worth going back up with in my inventory. I'm not going to worry about the vacuum. We are just spraying poison everywhere. That seems to be about the best thing we could be doing with our time. And I do think, yeah. So if we can do a gun upgrade plus another collector, I think we'll be looking good. Or maybe, actually, I still think we might just need more collectors. Because we're still getting a fair amount loose down here. More than the collectors can collect. I don't lose amethyst. We'll try it. I don't think we'll get it. So we'll try and turn in this amethyst. Get the vacuum close, but it's not looking too good for the... It's not looking too good for our old friend, Mr. Vacuum. But we had enough. So I think about 15 seconds we'll blow the whistle for these guys. Right there, that's the whistle. Make sure they turn in whatever they got. Yeah, so we're still not able to crack into rubies. But if we do, it takes basically the whole day to do it. So a poison gun upgrade or collectors. Okay. So I think just one fast collector. Not enough for another one of those. I do want another infinite ladder. Do 2. And I'm going to get 1 click looting. Just for chests. And then we're going to just hold. Because we can't get... We'd be short of getting another one of those guys. But we got him now. So he's doing much more than these guys were. So we'll take the vacuum down with us. See how he does. Definitely think tomorrow will be a gun upgrade. Decent amount of chests around here. Still take a little bit to get into, though. We'll bump my poison damage this time. Collector speed this time. And let's buff my poison a little bit. Because right now, we're going to just try to get as much poison down on the ground. So we didn't get the upgrade of it. Means we got to really focus on it more to put our new collector friend to work. Climb speed would be good since we're using the ladder. Just drop that just in case I want to go up. I don't imagine I'll get 40 rubies worth of going up, but we'll see. Yeah, I think tomorrow is definitely a gun upgrade day. We're getting a lot on the ground here in the blue area, which is nice. The fact that we're able to do anything in the blue. But I think if we want to do chests in the blue starting tomorrow, we're going to need a better gun. Because even these stone level chests, they are not cracking that fast. And these rubies, which are the hardest in the zone, they're not dropping anything. not dropping fast, I should say. So the vacuum's a little helpful. It could be a little lower, but, you know, you can kind of drop off and spray as we go. We'll drop a ladder. There's some rubies. We're not going to get them up to Tabitha, but they're worth money. Just kind of run around spraying and praying. It's not super hard. It's not a hard challenge now. More collector speed. I think we got a good system of just breaking everything loose and letting our collectors do the work. Yeah, because we're 30K just in coal, so I think we're doing all right. So we got that blue chest all the way up there. That is nowhere closer to dropping that guy. Just climbing up, see if there's any easy chest to get to. I don't know if we'll crack this guy in time. I don't think we'll crack this stone chest in time, but maybe. There we go. More poison. But just barely. Alright, so how'd we do? 138. Yeah, see, this guy really paid off. I want to get another gun. Oof, that's a big upgrade. I think I'll get one of these. Two more of those guys. I don't really care about my inventory slots. Get a couple infinity ladders. Platforms are still useful. And so we're up to amethyst, yeah. What's that? 15, yeah. So 1500 damage to 4500 damage. Day 11, yeah. I think we're doing all right. So we should chew through our first couple areas pretty fast. I think this part of the day is actually the slowest part, just because, you know, you got to wait for the poison to tick before it breaks anything. It's going to break it, that's not the problem. It's just waiting on the tick itself. Poison damage. Got one ruby. More collector speed. And more poison damage. Kind of alternate, I think. Drop our ladder. Got a ruby right there, but It's taking its time to crack. I don't think we're going to see that happen anytime soon. I think that's still next gun. Oh, maybe not. But it's still only dropping 1 or 2 at a time. So we're just going to sell it. Collector capacity. Climb speed would be nice. We'll take that because we're still using the ladder. Not a lot, but yeah, we're down in the red. So I think we're just going to focus on poison now. Spread the love. Collector speed 6%. Nice. Get those guys going. More capacity. So we're just kind of hopping back and forth. Spray the poison for our collector friends. They're making us the money. That is for sure. Definitely still collector speed. We want those guys basically teleporting, which they will do. If you get them fast enough, the collectors basically teleport. So I think tomorrow's going to be a gun upgrade. Let's see how many should we get. 3, 4. Yeah, still not quite fast enough. Much as I would like it. Still not getting these fast enough to make it worth my time going up. Might be we buy a teleporter and do that one day. Get down here in the red, get a whole 40 rubies, and then just teleport ourselves back up. Alright, see how we did. We had like, what, 130 last time? We're up to 307. That's basically double. So, we're going to get our poison gun. We're going to get a big guy. Not enough for... So we got 3 fast guys, 1 really good guy. I don't know if the teleport's worth 40,000. I think we get the item filter just in case. So now I can just filter out for the rubies to try and do this. And we can do that right at the beginning of the day. That's all I want. I just want me to get rubies. Anything else, don't care about. Because the collectors are going to be way faster than anything I could do. Well, we're at our gold poison gun. Have some hefty poison damage going on. More speed. That was one ruby that I accidentally turned in on accident. Alright, there goes our vacuum. Alright. Try to free up a big area to just hose down with our poison. Because the more I can just go back and forth and back and forth, that's what we need to be doing. Jump velocity. So our collectors are really, really strong right now. So almost, I don't know if it's worth it yet, because we can't get the elementalist miner guys. I don't know if they're going to be stronger than me, though, running around just spraying poison everywhere. That is the question, because I don't think they will. But they'd be putting more constant poison down, which I am struggling to do right now. And I'm not even trying to use any of the other weapons, because that's really not worth it. We'll drop our ladder. I'll go turn in these 9 that I got. Got the time. We'll do one last pass on the poison. Yeah, that climb speed makes a difference. That's for sure. So it might be worth our time to actually get a couple of the elementalists, at least at the higher level ones. Just to constantly have poison everywhere. So we definitely got our ruby quota for Tabitha. That is nice. I don't know if this poison up here reaches that far down, but I just keep doing it anyways. We already have 165,000 just in coal. So I think we're doing pretty good. We'll do the same. We'll get to 15 seconds. Blow our whistle. We're not making back up ourselves. Missed. Yeah, we're deep in the red. So we're doing some good damage. Almost 1 million for day. That was day 12. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. You get a ruby gun. These guys do 30,000 damage, and I do 45. So, you know, it's actually not too bad to get a couple of these guys. And we'll get another one of those guys. I'm going to get myself some angel wings. 2 more ladders, some platforms. At least now with the angel wings, I can fly to chests and open them a lot easier. Take the miner whistle, since we can afford it, why not? And then we'll get rolling. I think we're doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. First, I was worried for a sec, just on how hard just traveling the map has been, but you get a couple of collectors rolling, it kind of gets pretty easy. And our poison friends are right there at the bottom, so we'll just let them do their thing. They're kind of just going all over the place, and I'm not really going to try to control them. Because unlike your standard guys, where you want them all in one spot, since it's poison damage, it's got to take a second or two to tick before it does anything. So having all of them in one location doesn't really help you. Right, I'm going to drop my ladder. Where am I at? Right there, just because. Just to give me some idea where I'm at. Collector speed. The one thing I don't like with the angel wings is having to flap the wings. I would rather just hold. But I guess that's what the hoverboard's for. That really moves once you get it. Especially if your sprint speed's high, because that one does offer your player sprint speed and all that stuff. So you just cook with that thing. The only thing I would be caring about would be diamonds, but they are pretty. They're still relatively rare. Let's turn that off and turn diamonds on. Let's see. Can I crack this one and get some diamonds? Yeah. Get like 2. Look how far down we're getting here real fast. So this poison, this upgraded gun is really putting in some work. It is doing some business. And our poison guys down there, they're fine. But I think they're doing water too, and that's probably helping more than anything. I saw some pink diamonds over there for a hot second. Collector capacity. We'll do minor damage. I don't know if that helps our guy's poison or not, but we'll give him a little bump. $158,000 on the coal already. 2 pink beam guns in a row. What I want. I'm just trying to get bonuses. Poison damage. Collector speed. Poison damage. Yep, more poison damage. Yep, we are doing pretty darn good. I'm getting these red level chests. Getting another boost. Yeah, getting these red level chests is really helpful since their bonuses are so much higher. We're almost to 200k in just coal. So we're doing just a bit alright. Clicker speed can always be faster. See our little poison, our little elementalist buddies down there doing their thing. We'll look for some diamonds if we see them. Not a lot. And we're not even going to be able to get up. I don't think we get up in time to turn them in anyway, so I'm actually just going to... We're just going to drop them. See if any of our guys pick them up. Because I'm definitely not getting back up to the depot thing to turn them in for their value. So if we're lucky... Go. And I accidentally put down that ladder. Whoops. So we were just shy of 1 million last time. How did we do today? Just shy of 3 million. Yeah, we're doing okay. So we'll do 2 of those big guys. Diamond poison gun. Get 2 more of these. I am going to get 1 to home teleport. Oh, we're just shy of also getting the hoverboard. Darn. I don't really need these. So we will just get us some more of these guys. Nope, can't get that. Never mind. Almost start day 14. This is going pretty good. I'm impressed. And now we got our diamond poison gun, so we're going to really tear through. So I got that teleporter in case I get the diamonds that I want. Actually, we'll turn that back on. Do we need the vacuum? No. Do I like completing the quest just because? Yes. But man, look at how fast those collectors are going. And they've got a large enough inventory that at this level, they're not even having to go back for a while because these blocks aren't dropping enough quantity for them. Their quantity is like over 10,000 or whatever. So yeah, they're cooking. All right. Click the capacity will do. Minor damage. Poison damage. Clicker speed. Yep, I don't even want the... Don't even need the wand. Don't want it. collector friends are moving. They are fast little guys. More poison damage. I saw a diamond. No, it exists. There it is. Alright. So we still need 50 diamonds. We might need to be getting in down to the next color area before we see any of those, with large quantities at least. Yeah, I'm having to cover such a large area to spray all this poison that any kind of weapon upgrade is almost not even worth it. So that hover upgrade will be nice, because then I don't have to flap my wings the whole time. When we get down here real low, and really just spray. I'm pumping poison speed, or poison damage, because I know that the area below the red has a significantly higher durability. So my gun is still the better option here, damage-wise. That I can tell. We're only at 5 diamonds. Still more poison for me. I think we're probably good. For a bit. Seeing a lot of pink diamonds, so that's good. We're only up to 6 regular diamonds. So down to the black. That's the area I know is really tough. So we're just pumping our collectors. Our elementalists are helping with water more so than poison. But yeah, 6 seconds in, or 6 seconds ago, and only found 6 diamonds. So we're probably not going to get there, but we'll keep going at it. 6 million. That's nice. Alright, we're going to get us a hoverboard. We still got 5 of those, 5 of those. So we'll get a couple more of these guys just for some more water. Because I want them to just spread out. And then we are going to do, can we do 5? We can. Oh, we still got plenty left. So we get a bunch of water boys. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what happens here, but my audio dropped out. So I'm going to just try to throw in a voice clip here at the end for the last 5 minutes or so. And we'll see what happens. Nothing super fancy goes on during this last day. We get a whole bunch of extra collectors, some extra of the elementalists, and we kind of start the day and close it out. It's a pretty easy day. Most of the day is just spent running and spraying poison back and forth, so nothing super crazy happens. But we get rolling, leave the vacuum behind because, you know, day 15, as far as we go down, it's really not helping anything at this point. But it's a lot of just our little collector friends zipping around. We just spray some poison, let it tick, drop down a little more, rinse, repeat. One of the nice things that I was noticing here at the last day is that the elementalists do a really nice job of spreading themselves out on their own. So I never feel the need to blow the whistle and kind of replace them or anything like that. But even with as many of the collectors as we got, you can see here they are taking a second to really get rolling. But we're just getting down to the red. We're, quarter of the way through the day and already easily cleared a quota. So that's nice. So we're just going to zip around. At this point, since we're using the hoverboard, best thing I can do is just focus on chests and trying to increase my sprint speed just to get me moving. Because the hoverboard works off your player sprint speed, unlike the wings, which kind of just has its own speed. So we're just going to fly around and hit chests and just kind of keep the poison spraying the whole time while we're gone. But it seems, seems like we get to about 65% speed and above. That kind of seems like the sweet spot for doing any fast movement. I don't feel the need to go too much more than that, but it does help. And really any more than that, and you're kind of outpacing the speed that your gun is shooting. So there's kind of a diminishing returns after a certain point. Unless you're trying to get like up and down to go back to depot or something, then any of the speed increases are still good. But when you're just going up and down to spray the sides or moving back and forth to spray the bottom, you don't need that much speed because you're still waiting on the poison tick speed. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. But you don't need, 10 times the amount of speed. But we just kind of balance the poison damage, the sprint speed, and the collector speed at this point, and those are all the updates I'm really looking for. And a little bit extra capacity there is not a bad idea. Because you're getting down in these depths. They can, the super collectors, they can carry a lot, but when you start getting down into the red and the black, the block quantity drops a lot. So as much as I like the speed, you do also need some of the, carrying capacity updates. But now I just got to start zipping back and forth side to side. Don't really need the chest anymore. We're getting close to the end of the day. So it's just flying around and trying to keep the poison spray going. And like I said before, it's nice that the elementalists have kind of done their own job of spreading themselves out. That really helps. Because you don't need them all in one place. The poison tick is, I assume it's capped, where just the highest poison damage level is what wins. Maybe it stacks. I don't know. It doesn't. Never felt like it does. So I assume it's got a level of poison plus the water. And the water really is what is really helping here, I think. Because the water's the double damage plus my poison, which is significantly better than Elementalists, because they do, I think they're capped at 30,000 or 3,000, one of the two. I think 30,000. But we're coming up on the end here. About 10 seconds left. And as fast as the collectors are, really don't need to blow the whistle, but I do it anyways, just see if it'll get us anywhere. And there we go. That's the end of day 15. 20 million bucks. Not too bad. We unlock the last stage, I think, and the fire starter profession. So that's it. My name's Kogat. Thanks for hanging out.